Michigan wins 84-70 against Illinois, not only to snap a 9-game losing streak to Illinois, but also to outright win the Big Ten. This was a game that Michigan got off to a little bit of a slow start. Seemed like Michigan was kind of struggling a little bit overall, but really, if you look at just the overall game, this was a game that was obviously won from physicality. This was a game that was won because of the front court for Michigan. If you're going up against Michigan, the main goal that you need to try to do to be competitive is you have to be physical and you have to have a front court that plays well. And in this one, Michigan dominated the front court. This was a reunion for Morez Johnson. He was coming back to Illinois for the first time since transferring from Illinois. Morez Johnson looked absolutely spectacular in this game. Ade Mara did as well. Morez had 19 points. Ade Mara had 19 points. Michigan out-rebounded Illinois by 4 rebounds. You look at what Illinois did. Ivisic, 7 points. The other Ivisic, 2 points. Now, obviously, I know there's a little bit of a different play style when it comes to Illinois. Illinois is going to have their big guys shoot a lot of threes. That's just typically what it is. Illinois did not shoot extremely well from three, 31% compared to Michigan at 36%. But at the end of the day, if you cannot stop Michigan in the front court and allow Ade Mara to go 8 for 9 and allow Morez Johnson to go 6 for 10, that's not going to end very well for you for the most part. Now, obviously, if you get good guard play, which I think Illinois did at times, Wagler had 23 points, 7 for 17. Maybe not the best efficiency, but he had good minutes. Boswell was back, 15 points. But you're going to need more than that to get this win. And Michigan, you look at guard play, right? Elliot Cadeau, if you look at scoring, only 7 points, 5 assists. 0 turnovers. Axel Lundenberg was really good in this game. This was a great bounce back game for him. 16 points, 6 for 11 from the field, 7 rebounds. This is the Axel Lundenberg that I think a lot of people fully expected him to be, and he has been at this point throughout this year. Now, at the end of the day, he's going to have games like he did last game, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter once Michigan's dominating, right? Like, this was a game where Michigan, from start to finish, even though they started slow, they went into halftime still up in this game. They dominated the second half, and this is an Illinois team that is expected and supposed to be one of the best teams in the country. And this is a away atmosphere that a lot of people heading into it was saying this is going to be one of the best atmospheres in the entire country. And Michigan went in there and did exactly what they've done all year. And that is really good play overall. Now, they did have 10 turnovers in this one. That's about what Michigan does overall. 15 assists. But when it comes to just the overall talent, when it comes to the overall approach to this game, I did think that the size of Illinois would make it a little interesting. But even at that point, it didn't really make it that interesting because when you have size and you still have guys that go 8 for 9, 6 for 10, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. When Michigan's hitting shots 36% from 3, 53% from the field, it doesn't matter at the end of the day when your big men can't score against these guys. This was a game where Michigan absolutely showed why they're one of the best, if not the best team in the country. This is an Illinois team that has had moments where they've looked really good and they've had moments where they didn't play very well. I thought Wagler played pretty well overall. I thought Mirkovic had good moments in this. They didn't really get a ton of contribution from any other guy, though. You look at Rickhouse, 5 points. When Illinois is good, he's playing very well. He's scoring. Ivisic, again, 2 points. Illinois is one of those teams that, yes, they have talent, but they just got outpunked in this game. And I truly fully believe that. I fully believe that Illinois absolutely was not ready for this physicality. And like I said earlier, when Michigan is the more physical team, when Michigan can do whatever they want in the paint, it's over. it's over at that point. The games that Michigan has lost has been games where one, they didn't shoot the three very well, which was not the case in this one, and when that other team was pretty physical with them. Now, there's a lot of teams that won't be able to do that, right? A lot of teams don't have Michigan size. Illinois does. But at the end of the day, it's just one of those things where Michigan is just too good for Illinois at this point. I thought Illinois just didn't really seem to have it after kind of the start. And that was even with the start of going up 15-11 was really kind of the best point that Illinois really had in this game. But outside of that, I thought Michigan played really well overall. They got big contributions from their main guys. Elliot Cadeau really didn't have to do much. Namari Burnett didn't really have to do much. Will Cheddar hit a shot. LJ Kaysen hit a couple of shots. Roddy Gale played 10 minutes. Trey McKinney continues to be involved in this offense. This is a really, really good Michigan team. And this just going on the road, not only to snap a 9-game losing streak, because Illinois has had Michigan numbers for a long time, right? Like Brad Underwood going into this game absolutely has been dominating Michigan throughout its whole kind of career for the most part. Dusty May is like no more at this point. And Michigan absolutely deserved this win and absolutely deserves the outright Big Ten title. Michigan's been really, really good this year. I thought that this is probably Michigan's maybe most difficult game that they have left. I think Michigan State at home could be really interesting as well, kind of depending on how Michigan kind of approaches it. But going on the road against this Illinois team that has size, that has talent with Boswell back, and getting a 14-point win where it seemed like Michigan really controlled it after the first couple of minutes. I think that just shows you more about what Michigan has than what Illinois has. And it was just a good win. Good win for Michigan. Outright Big Ten champions. They deserve it. Absolutely well deserved win for Michigan as well. We'll see exactly how they continue to approach it going forward. I think they're going to continue to try to obviously win games, play a lot of their starters, but yeah, Michigan looked really good in this game. So good win for Michigan. Congrats on the outright Big Ten championship, and now it's preparing for the Big Ten tournament to see who wins that. March Madness as well. So if you like this, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, all that kind of stuff. Thanks for tuning in, and tune in to the next episode.